Hello guys, Subhash here from SR Tech Space, and WWDC has just finished and Apple surprisingly has released not one but two hardwares on the event. One of them is the Mac Pro and the other one is Apple's very own 6K 31-inch monitor. Well, finally they've upgraded the outdated 2013 trash can Mac Pro. Well, one of the noticeable difference from 2013 Mac Pro to 2019 Mac Pro is 2013 Mac Pro looks like a trash can, and 2019 Mac Pro, as you guys know, it looks like a cheese grater. But internally, 2019 Mac Pro is a different beast compared to the others. Well, the new Mac Pro's prices isn't a big deal, but the specs they are offering for that price is actually a big deal. 8 core 16 threads Intel Xeon for $5,999 which is almost 7,800 Singapore dollar, and that is without the import tax. Well, in contrast, you can get 8 core 16 threads i9 for a quarter of that price and still can build a better PC spec. Well, I still don't get it why Apple selling low spec for the Pro configuration. If you are selling a Pro configuration, the base spec should be jaw-dropping. But what's interesting is the Mac Pro can be maxed out to 28 core 56 thread, and RAM can be maxed up to 1.5 terabyte. Not 1.5 gigabyte, but 1,500 gigabytes of RAM. I have no words to say. iMac Pro was released last year and it has a maxed out 128 gigabytes of RAM, and I thought I've seen the end of maximum RAM capacity for now. Only God knows how much is the maxed out cheese grater Mac Pro cost, and MKBHD told that it might cost 40,000 US dollars approximately. So yeah, there goes my will to explain more on the prices. Leave the price on one side and let's concentrate on the Mac Pro specs. Well, the new Mac Pro comes with 8 PCIe slots, which you can install 2 MPX module of 4 AMD Radeon GPU. One Radeon Vega Pro 2 is more than enough. Well, Apple trying to burn some hole in your pocket by giving this option. Well, with this configuration, Apple has also released their very own afterburner card, and this card is specifically for big content creator and movie editor. Well, the main function of this afterburner card is all of your rendering and processing will be done by this card. Well, this afterburner can withstand up to 3 streams of 8K ProRes RAW footage and 12 stream of 4K ProRes RAW footage. So on paper, pretty much Apple has nailed on the number category. And yes, I know you can build a super duper Windows workstation for less than 40,000 US dollars. But I can guarantee you that you won't be seeing the numbers that you are seeing in the Mac Pro. Okay, should you buy this? No. Heck, even I don't have an intention to buy this Mac Pro, mainly because it's too expensive for my needs. But there are people out there who are willing to spend 40,000 on a monster Apple workstation. People from big movie companies and big YouTubers would love to have this on their desk. Okay, jumping into the next topic, Apple's very own 6K 31-inch Pro XDR monitor. Well, this I believe is underrated and underpriced. Well, don't get me wrong, it is still 4,999 US dollars for 31-inch 6K 60 frames per second monitor, and 5,999 US dollars with the stand, of course. Yes, on that part, Apple deserved to be made fun of. But hear me out. If Apple sold 5,999 included with the stand, I don't think people would be making fun of Apple like what are they doing currently. I get it, it's still very expensive for basic needs. 6K resolution of 6016 by 3384 resolution display with brightness up to 1000 nits. Well, part of me thinks that the reason why the monitor is so expensive is due to the optimization between the Mac Pro and the Pro XDR monitor, and the results that it is giving on the display is out of this world. As what Jonathan Morrison told, the Pro XDR monitor is advertised as 1000 nits, but with the optimization of the Mac Pro and the Pro XDR monitor, it can reach up to peak of 1600 nits of brightness, which will give you super high dynamic range, which other monitors on this price point doesn't. Well, people might argue with me that you can get a 144 Hz 4K resolution monitor for half of this price, and even they can get a 8K 60 Hz monitor, which might be cheaper than the 6K 60 frames per second Pro XDR monitor. Well, check this clip again from Jonathan Morrison.
You want something that features HDR, you want something that is more than 1080p, the price on something like this will shock you.
Yeah, so the X300 is $36,288. There's a few different versions. So the OLED master monitor is $42,000.
I can't breathe.
And if you keep looking, whether it's Canon, TV Logic, you're looking at price points of $28,000, $30,000, maybe $20,000. I would say probably the closest thing on paper right now is the 31-inch Atomos Neon, which still costs $8,000 and also doesn't come with a stand.
So if Apple charging $6,000 with a stand is expensive and absurd, so what can we say about all other companies which put a price tag of $20,000 and $30,000? And regarding the $999 stand, Apple from me has screwed up the whole event by announcing that Pro stand. They should have included the stand with the monitor, and they should have been kept quiet about selling the stands separately. Well, Apple maybe do want people to make fun of them. Who knows? The stand alone is pretty expensive, and I agree with people, Apple deserves to be made fun of just for the stand itself. Well, as I said earlier, if Apple included the stand with a price tag of $6,000, it would still be a good deal. Just remember one rule, guys. The pro world is vastly different than the normal consumer world. Everything is expensive in pro world. Well, here's another clip from Jonathan Morrison again regarding the pro prices.
But when you get into pro level equipment, all accessories are overpriced. If you bought a Red camera, just the brain alone, that is $15,000, and with that you can't shoot a second of video. You're going to have to buy a monitor. You're going to have to buy a way to plug in a battery. And if you want to buy something to record that on, just that Red Mag alone costs nearly $1,000 for 120 gigabytes. And newsflash, that is essentially just Samsung Flash. There's a handle from Red that costs $550. That's an expensive piece of aluminum. It gets worse from error. You're talking like $2,000 handles. It just keeps going on and on. So again, it doesn't justify it, but in that pro world, it's a completely different level.
Well, a big shout out to you, Jonathan. You helped me tremendously in making this video, so here's a bro fist for you. Okay, that brings me to end of the debate. Is this monitor worth it? As I said in the Mac Pro, there is a small demand for these overpowered pro devices, and for normal consumers like us, these two products is a big overkill and over expensive. The work that we are doing on a daily basis should not require this much of power. As I'm saying this, Marcus has already made his mind on buying the maxed out Mac Pro. GG Marcus. So get a good Windows CPU for normal usage like what I'm doing currently. The Pro XDR display and the Mac Pro is definitely for high-end movie editors and content creators. Well, that's it for today, and a big shout out for Jonathan Morrison for giving me ideas to make this video. And I will share the information that I took from some website regarding the Mac Pro on the description below, so do check it out. So please subscribe to this channel and like this video, and until the next video, signing off. Bye for now.